friends. I stumbled over my words there. And today, best intro ever. And today I am doing a video on the Predator UM. UM obviously standing for Ultramarines. There's this beautiful mural on the front of the tank. It says so. Meh. Anyways, this is the companion tank or sister tank to the Vindicator. They are both Warhammer 40,000 tanks. They're both available in the same event, and you could get them both at the same time. You didn't have the option of getting one or the other unless you got especially lucky from the containers. And for those of you who are wondering, no, I did not get incredibly lucky. So, the Predator. What makes it special? A lot of things. Most, yeah, but that is one thing. This thing is the size of Texas. It is the tallest tier 7 tank in the game. In fact, it's pretty much as tall as a mouse. It's also very wide and not too long in comparison. But I mean, it's a massive tank. Second thing to set this thing apart from the rest of the crowds, it is the only tier 7 heavy autoloader, I would like to say, because the French don't have a heavy autoloader at tier 7, and the Americans definitely don't. So it is the only tier 7 auto-loading heavy tank. Also the only tier 7 premium auto-loading heavy tank. It's also the only, what caliber is this gun? The only 80mm in the game, because you have the 85s of the Soviets, and you've got the 88s of the Germans, and you got the 83.2s, 20-pounders of the British. You don't have 80mm, so it actually has 180 alpha damage, 3 shots per clip, 540 burst damage in 3 seconds. Is quite impressive, and you're doing that in 14 seconds because it's got an 11-second, or is it 10 now? I think it's 11. Mine has a 10-second clip reload. So you're doing that in 13.21 seconds. That sounds really good. It also has a decently sturdy upper plate if angled. The sides aren't super strong, and they're massive, so yeah. The turret does have weak spots, but most tanks that are going to be shooting at it are shooting up if they're close, and pretty much level if they're far. Let's play some battles. Why am I doing a video on this tank now? Now I hit the okay. I hit my Windows key. Awkward. So why am I doing a video on this tank now instead of, say, when it came out in late October or mid to late October? It's because I didn't feel like doing a video on it then, because everyone was, and because it just got buffed. Update 4.5 dropped today, which is a Monday, which is odd because usually the updates are Tuesdays, and if they get delayed for some reason, Wednesdays. I can't remember a Monday update in a long time. 4.5, yeah. So it's the Christmas update. We don't get new tanks. We get a new map. Every single tier 7 heavy tank in the game that I could probably list off the top of my head got buffed, including this one. And the way this one was buffed is they increased the traverse rate, increased engine durability, and decreased the chance of fire, and took 1 second off the clip reload. Sounds impressive, right? It kind of is. Because this thing can out-reload any other autoloader at this tier except for a Helsing. And a Helsing's a very special kind of autoloader, so yeah. Also my Windows bar is on my screen. Or taskbar. Its penetration is good, actually. You know, it's not fantastic, it's not super overpowered like the Tiger has. Why did I use my track? The Tiger has a really good gun. Mostly because it's actually in real life. It was like the Tiger 2's gun, I believe. Yeah, the Tiger never had the long 88 in real life. It was just a short 88, but that was sufficient. What am I doing? Rambling. Another notable thing about this tank is it's not fast like a lot of heavy tanks. Please don't. Just... okay. But it now traverses, I believe, 3 to 4 degrees faster per second, which, I mean, some people would scoff at that, but that is quite a lot. Of course, all of its competition got buffed as well. Notably, the Lupus got buffed. The Lupus didn't need a buff in most rational person's mind, but, you know, just buff tanks just cause. If you're gonna buff them all with some, why not buff all? That's a good philosophy, right? Yeah. This thing also has 3 camos if you unlocked it, so yay. You could have... I think it's like the only tank in the game that has 3 and only 3 camos. Besides the Vindicator, obviously, which is its sister tank. It's the same camo choices. I'm not even gonna bother. If he pokes out, I can shoot him. So yeah, this tank's actually really fun to play, and you know, for its downsides, oh look, 61,000 credits, 2,400 damage, not bad. Its downsides are because of how tall it is, and the fact that it has 2 to 3 degrees of gun depression, some common trait shared with the Vindicator. It can get side hugged super easily. In fact, you could get face hugged super easily. So yeah. Yeah, very, 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 very fun. Yeah. It's also not super heavy. 50 tons. Almost 700 horsepower. Yeah, not bad. So let's talk about other things 4.5 brings, besides buffing almost every single tier 7 heavy tank in the game. It, of course, nerfed the Cruiser 2 and the Cruiser 1. RIP 3200 DPM. Not 32, what am I thinking of? RIP 2600 DPM at tier 3. It was so beautiful. And what else? They also fixed the T110 E3 to E5, E3, E4, and E5 would be probably the most logical way to say it. They fixed the armor hole behind the mantlet so it no longer exists. Hooray. They buffed the tank sitting in front of me, and every tank that has its hull, which would be the Tankenstein and the Furdy, besides it. So yeah, Tiger P hull got 20 millimeters on those frontal cheeks that were previously, I believe, 80. That's massive, I know, especially for tier 7 and 8 tanks. But it was kind of needed, I guess, I could say, because the Furdy in particular, Furdy really just isn't a good tank. It doesn't have armor, doesn't have speed. Its DPM is maybe akin to the Yeg Panther 2, but I'd rather play Yeg Panther 2. Because the Yeg Panther 2 is faster. Can actually go hold down. And is more competitive. Sorry for the pauses there, I had to stifle stuff. And yes, obviously it's got a massive lower plate, but the whole tank's massive, and you aren't going to hide this tank. Side scraping is really hard to judge when you're doing it properly because, well, for me, sometimes those little gun pods on the side that, in my opinion, look hideous and shouldn't be there, kind of skew the way I side scrape. So, also that's the gun depression on display. Okay, let's aim these shots. And yes, look at that. Of course he penned. I didn't expect his reload to be that good. That was my mistake, whatever. Anyways, look at the Tiger P, just bouncing, 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 getting penned as I say it, but still one, keep being greedy. And the KV3 is a one-shot, the AMX-12T is a one-shot. If this guy was smart, he would have prevented the 12T from doing exactly what the 12T is doing. Unless the 12T isn't doing what I think the 12T is doing. He's not. Anyways, there's something very important about this update. It's the fact that you can no longer have like 7 tank destroyer teams, or wow, that guy took no damage from that, or 7 heavy tank teams, or 7 mediums. No, they have limited it to 4 tank type, 4 the same type tank maximum to either team. Which is interesting because I can now no longer get into a battle playing my Ferdinand. I wanted to play it, you know, after it's buffed. Can you kill him? Yes, he can pen you. Seriously, just kill him. Gosh. Yeah. They also added a new map, Dynasty Pearl, I'd like to say. I've never played on it, is what I'm trying to say. And wait, what did that Tiger P score? And that's an ace in that tank. Ha. I should buy it back. Yeah. I also own the T29. That's the only other tier 7 heavy tank I own. And it is, I mean, shaving off 1.2 seconds off its reload is a lot. Plus, they increased their reverse speed. I think they increased the accuracy while moving. They buffed the traverse rates. Predator. It's a Predator. I don't know about you. I'll say that's a stock KV2. And there's the Goose, the Mutant, whatever you want to call it. Tank sucks. I mean, it's a novelty tank, but not much going for it. And if you have a differing opinion, so be it. Difference of opinion is fine. As long as you don't have a really stupid opinion saying, like, the FE215B 183 Hesh shells don't do enough damage. But they don't. Alright, we really botched that clip. Could we actually aim our shots, maybe? It is something to note is I don't have V-stabs on this tank yet. For some reason I forgot to unlock them. So that does kind of make moving and firing a bit interesting. But yeah, the gun I really do like. This thing can start dealing large amounts of damage without feeling like it. The last game I didn't feel like I did 2,000 damage before I died, but I did. So that is something I always like from tanks. I also just like being able to feel when you do massive quantities of damage, like a certain 183mm armed tier 10 tank destroyer. Sup? And yes, we are losing this battle a lot. Very much so. And until something pokes this corner, I can actually... Oh, sup? Yay! I'm dead! How many tanks are gonna shoot me? Okay, so far 3, 4... Oh, come on. So that is how to get 7-0'd in, like, 2 minutes? 1200 damage, yeah, only 1200. We fired 13 shots, though. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Bad team. And Yamato Harbor. I don't know, this map has a cool aesthetic to it, but it's kind of... I don't think a battleship as big as Yamato would be put into a port that small. Just something I thought of just now. I mean, I'm not a naval history buff, but I'm pretty sure the biggest battleship in World War II would not be shoved into a little docking hole harbor port like that. Imagine how hard that would be to get it in there and make it fit like that. That'd be fun though, right? Anyways, enough embarrassing myself about naval history. Let's go and flank. Also, since this thing is an autoloader, it can carry a speed boost. Very few tanks in my garage carry a speed boost. This is one of them. My T-57 is another. And what is my Defender? Yes, how can I forget the Defender? My most played tank. I should do a video on my 10 most favoritist tanks. I should. This one wouldn't exactly be in there because it's more of a niche tank. Niche. I think that's... Anyways. It's not super good at anything. It's not something I particularly love. I mean, I like it. I do, otherwise I'm playing it. Also, I just shot a Nameless through the gap of a KV-1S's hull and gun. And there was like 3 other tanks there too. But we killed the Nameless. We did take like 222 damage. Wow, 2222. Sup? This thing cannot, well, let's see, 540 and 13.2 seconds. What is a Tiger 1's reload now? It's like 4, I don't remember. I've not played a Tiger 1 since I would like to say early 2016. Maybe mid 2016. And I think it's gotten buffed twice since then, so it's not the same tank. I mean, I've been meaning to buy back tanks like that and probably play them a little, but I've been busy getting senior technical engineer, stuff like that, which is what I did. Yay, I have senior technical engineer. I have the noob medal, the no life noob medal. Is that right? And as you can see, the Tiger 1 can shred this time. However, Tiger 1 took too long aiming, didn't take his final shot. Yes, KV2, you lucky dog. I also have an Aces tank, but I don't want to check how many battles I have in it. 10. Okay, so yeah, this is the Vindicator UM. This is update 4.5. If I missed anything important, and I didn't go into specifics on a lot of heavy tank, most of the buffs. If I missed anything, yeah, just goes. If I missed anything important, let me know in the comments because that's what they're there for, I guess. Calling out my mistakes. Also, if you happen to know, would a battleship the size of Yamato, be put into harbor in a place like Yamato Bay? And yeah, just ballparking, I guess. That's not the right way to use that, but whatever. So I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, and would like to show that you did, please don't forget to hit the like button down below. It really does help. Subscribe if you're new, and comment about anything that I talked about, because I said probably some stupid stuff, and I said some probably smart stuff that sounded stupid, or some stupid stuff that sounded smart. Bye.